All right, welcome back to the Farm Kenya show. And right now, ladies and gentlemen, I wanted to have a very dramatic way of removing these gloves, like, but we're about to have our cooking segment, and I have Chef Ron with us. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Good to see you. I think we had you, was it 4 Tuesdays ago?
I believe so.
Glad to have you back.
Glad to be back, man.
And today, what are we making, man?
Today we're making one of the dishes we have within the places that we work. It's called Salmon Bowl.
Okay.
It comes with a variety of bases, so depending on your preference.
Okay.
So we have quinoa, we have brown rice, we have white rice.
What's quinoa?
Quinoa, it's categorized as a grain, but ideally it's a seed.
Okay.
But it's cooked as a grain.
Okay.
It's a very rich in fiber, so it's really good for your gut health. And it's also high in other proteins like magnesium, so it's really good for your health. So guys are really moving towards having quinoa as a starch item. Okay. And foregoing like things like white rice, and like the way guys are moving into having like brown rice. Okay. So, and it's also a good source of, if you're gluten intolerant, you can definitely add this to your meal plan.
All right.
Yeah.
So salmon, how exotic is salmon?
It's usually farmed within the Atlantic Oceans. So there's wild salmon, then there's farm-bred salmon. So due to like the popularity or high demand of salmon, mostly what we get is farm-bred salmon, which is also good quality because it's really rich in omega-3 acids. So it's good for your heart, low in cholesterol levels. And it's also a good source of protein. Okay. And it's a very good, very healthy fish. Okay. So yeah, that's one of the, and pairing it with this really gives you a nice fill. Because high protein foods, foods rich in protein, give you that type of like nimeshiba. Okay. Yeah, and that's very critical, you know. Nataka chakula yenye imeshika tumbo. Yeah, shika tumbo and can sustain you. Yeah. So ingredients now. What do we have on the table today? So I've cooked quinoa. Quinoa, it's not complicated. You can just cook it like regular rice. So to like, let's say if you're using 1 cup of quinoa, you use like 2 cups of water. Okay. So basically, you just have to let your water boil first, season it with some salt, then add in your quinoa, cook for around maybe 15 to 20 minutes max. But 15, 16 minutes is like a sweet spot maybe. Okay. Let it come to a boil. Reduce the heat to a gentle simmer. Let your quinoa cook. Once it's done, it's usually fluffy, or it's basically how you expect like kawaida rice to be like. Okay. And yeah, your quinoa is basically ready. All right. Yeah. Lovely. Then now on the salmon, because I'm seeing a lot of things here. I'm seeing there is some lemon there. What are the ingredients? I see already the pan. Yeah, the pan is already heated. Right now, what I want to do is start cooking the salmon. Okay. So some of the items that go together with this at work, it's also the red cabbage kimchi. Okay. So that's usually like fermented red cabbage. We have to salt it first. Okay. Then we make like a sort of rice flour kind of porridge. Okay. Then we just let it cook down, or rather ferment. Okay. So that's our pieces of salmon? Yes. Okay. So you cube it up. Yeah, this is how we actually just portion the salmon for like probably like 1 serving. So right now I just want to cook the salmon. Just want to sear the skin first. Okay. Then I'll add a sauce. It's a combination of a few sauces like mirin, soy sauce, and some garlic and ginger. This is what will finish the salmon in. Okay. Then once we start plating up, we'll now have quinoa as the base. Then we'll put avocado and finish up with the kimchi. And also we call them like a nourish it. So it's basically seaweed that's been also layered with some rice paper,
Okay.
covered in some black and white sesame seeds, and a mixture. There's a mixture we make of that has some peanut butter.
Okay.
So it's really tasty
Oh, that's
and
incredible.
adds like an umami flavor
Okay.
to the dish, and also the ponzu sauce adds the same kind of flavor to the dish once we finish off the salmon.
Okay.
Yeah.
You've just changed the gloves. That's quite interesting.
Yes, because I just handle the meat. I don't want to also, like when I'm cutting the avocado and it's raw salmon, so I don't want to have to handle something else that's fresh
Yeah.
to avoid cross-contamination.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that a risk when it comes to, especially people who are interested in cooking by themselves at home?
Yeah, like basic when you're making dishes, especially if you're handling like raw food. If you're handling like raw food, finish handling it, then clean up your space and go back to handling like raw food, let's say meats. Then clean up your space, then go and handle now the other raw, like making vegetables and stuff, to avoid like cross-contamination or whatever bacteria will be in the raw meat into your raw vegetables. Because vegetables, you can eat them raw. But now when you eat the raw vegetables and you've already touched like maybe chicken or beef, you can easily get like a slight case of food poisoning once you eat like veggies that you've handled after you've handled like raw fish or raw chicken.
All right.
Yeah.
Right. So you're saying that one is to sear off
the salmon itself. We'll just slightly cook it.
Okay.
Then yeah, we'll.
And the meat it doesn't look like regular fish.
Yes. Yes. So salmon has, the flesh is usually orange-ish in color. So due to some of the items that it feeds on. The same with tuna. Tuna has really dark red meat because of how it feeds. Regular fish, what we're used to, the tilapia, Nile perch, and maybe red snapper, is usually like pale white in color. So usually depending on where the fish is from, what is it from, and what it's feeding on, it kind of also contributes to the color of the skin of the fish.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's it. So you're turning it now.
Yeah.
You when you are doing that, you have to cook it all round. Yeah.
Yes. So basically, I just want to ensure like the fish is well cooked, not overcooked, but still moist on the inside. Because once you overcooked meat, becomes dry and you can't really enjoy it as you really need to enjoy it, right? So I need to start with this.
That's an avocado.
Yeah.
This is a Kenyan staple. It goes with any meal.
Avocado any day, anytime. Yes.
So avocado, adding it into the mix. Why do we have an avocado?
Avocado is really rich in fat, and actually really good fat, so that's really good for your health and also good for your heart, so low cholesterol. And yeah, it kind of also complements the whole dish because one, like if you're eating healthy, you have your avocado, you have your quinoa, you have your salmon, really good nutrients that you're jump packing into your system. So you're good to go. Yeah.
Lovely. And that's
so
lemon?
This is lime.
Oh, lime.
This is just for the salmon. You can just squeeze it on top just to add that extra citrus zing that you want. Yeah.
That's cool. So far, the demand of this product at Nairobi Street Kitchen, how is it? Is it Kenyans? You know, you serve the world. At Nairobi Street Kitchen. Talk to me about the demand for salmon.
It's actually a really high selling item on our menu. So we really get quite a number of people coming in to order for this salmon bowl.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's incredible. I like how clean you've removed the
avocado.
There's no wastage. You see, this is the intentionality we need in life. So it's making sure that it's well cooked. Not overcooked.
Not overcooked.
Okay.
So the second thing I need to do is just cook some of this sauce down. Reduce it a bit and then just glaze it. With the salmon.
So that is a combination of?
Has soy sauce, mirin, some garlic and ginger, and other flavorings to just enhance the flavor of this particular item.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Lovely.
I just need to put salmon here.
Okay. And that is well cooked.
Yeah, this is done.
Nice. Looks very interesting, as you said. When you don't, like when you're cooking, visually speaking, you can tell when something is overcooked and undercooked.
Yeah, we know. So normally when you do salmon, I usually just check the texture needs to be a bit firm. So that's how I know that salmon is actually done. Yeah.
All right. Salmon is done. The sauce is heating up slightly, and we have avocado. We have some lime right there. I mean, the probability or the possibility of making this at home, where does it stand?
You don't really have to make it as this is. So basically all you need, if you can get salmon, you can buy some salmon.
Okay.
Quinoa is readily available in the supermarket, so this is just something you can make. Avocado, up to your local car, Amasoko, you can easily get it.
Yeah.
If you don't really have to make red cabbage kimchi, all you can do is just shred some red cabbage and make like a nice lot on it. Add some carrots, maybe some mango, sweet corn, dress it with some olive oil or and dash of lime juice, some seasoning, and just toss it up. Add it together on your plate. Put some salmon, put your avocado, something similar. Yeah, you don't really have to do it exactly as we do it in the restaurants. You can just create your own version.
Definitely. And we are all creatives innately.
Yes.
I believe so.
Yes.
Yeah. That's beautiful. So once the sauce heats up,
and reduces a bit, then I can now begin to finish off. So I want to start finishing this off. So my previously cooked quinoa.
All right.
So I'm gonna use the bottom plate.
Okay. What's the name of this type of plate?
Ideally, it's known as a pasta plate.
Okay.
But it doesn't really have to. You don't really have to use it for pasta. You can also use it to make stuff like this. You can put a salad, or you're like if you're creating your own salad, like a whole salad or like components of a salad, and also something similar like this, like a salmon bowl. Also pasta dishes like a spaghetti arrabbiata, something like that, or a bacon rigatoni and sage. You know, basically whatever pasta that you fancy.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's the base.
This is the base.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Lovely. I like. Okay. Almost. You said, you know, this one you get at your local supermarket.
Yeah, you can easily get it.
Is that the formula always have the base? Advised to have the base, or there are people who prefer it made differently? Especially for majority of us, thinking about ugali and you know, to take your fish, any kind of fish with. Is that also an alternative? So you're placing the salmon inside the sauce?
I just needed to glaze a bit in the sauce.
Okay.
So just to finish it off.
Okay. So the sauces can sort of be infused, or is it just covered?
To just cover it and just add a nice umami flavor to it.
Okay.
You know? Yeah.
All right. That's an interesting one. It's changed the look of the meal. You say that first of all we eat with
the eyes, then you eat with your mouth.
Okay.
Once everything is just appealing to how you're looking at it, you're definitely gonna get interested in having to taste.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we've created our base here.
Yeah.
I see you are on the avocado slicing.
Yes. So basically, I'm just finishing this dish off.
Okay.
So avocado, just place it nicely. Some nice slices.
Okay.
Just place it.
Presentation is key.
Yes.
That's the green. And colors do matter when it comes to food science.
Yes. So just season it with a bit of salt.
A little bit of salt.
Don't want it to be too bland. Then now we come in with the salmon.
Okay. Wow. The sauce, I can feel, I can smell the sauce right there.
Just to add it off, we just glaze it a bit.
Glaze it up.
Some of this.
All right.
Then come to this beauty over here.
Okay.
Fermented products. So,
Fermented products. That is interesting. Why?
So this is actually good for your gut health. Kimchi has, it's rich in good gut bacteria. So it's like having kombucha. You've heard of kombucha.
Yeah, we had kombucha actually last week on the show.
Yeah, so kimchi is also like a lacto-fermentation kind of product.
Okay.
So once it's really rich in good gut bacteria, so having this really helps the bacteria in your gut to just thrive.
Okay.
So helps your digestive system, and you're basically good to go.
Okay.
Yeah. So this just
kimchi right there, next to the salmon.
Yeah.
Okay. The portions have to balance out on the plate.
Yeah. So not too much, not too little.
Okay.
And that's it. So finish it off. Slice of lime. Then we have these two beauties over here. This is what I was telling you earlier about.
What's that?
It's a combination of nourishette, that's seaweed, and rice paper. Then it's covered in some paste that has some peanut butter and also finished off with sesame seeds. So finishing this off, just throw a bit of this on top. Some toasted white and black sesame seeds.
Wow.
That's pretty much it. That is your salmon bowl.
That looks beautiful.
Just finishing it off. Make sure your plate is clean. That's it.
This is what is brought to you. For audience, wherever you are, look at that. Look at that. The components and how it looks. And we say that we eat with the eyes first. So this is the salmon ball. Initially, maybe when you saw that, you thought it will be a ball full of salmon. But again, there are different components. They're marrying into each other.
Yeah.
And each bringing their uniqueness for your benefit. You talk of avocado. You talk about healthy fats.
Yeah.
Kimchi,
good for your gut health. Quinoa is really rich in fiber, also a good source of protein. It's also gluten-free. So, gluten-free. And salmon, it's really rich in omega-3 acids, so good also for your heart. So, a very, very nutritious bowl of food.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And here you are. So, when it comes to eating this, because there's a lot of elements and people attack differently. As a chef, you know, you're the one who's trained in this.
Okay.
How do you approach it?
You can, as much as you just admire the food, go for it. There's no particular way to eat something like this. So if you want to just start with avocado with quinoa, go for it. If you want to start with the salmon, go for it.
Okay. No. That's incredible. Let me just get rid of my blue. Lovely. Okay.
So if you want to do like a squeeze of some of this, just go for that and you're good.
All right.
Yeah.
Lovely. I'll also like you to try. So we start with you're going for the avocado. I'm really interested in the salmon. Okay. So then let me see how it goes. So I get this some salmon.
Yeah.
Inside. Talk to me about that. It has to be some level of moistness in it.
Yeah. For fish, you can easily dry it up. So we're just looking for a nice, well done cooked kind of texture. So it's the outer kind of texture. It's not like the raw salmon. It's like that heavy pinkish or orange color. So once you look on the inside, it looks like well cooked. And then when you eat it, it's still moist. I think once you put it in your mouth, you can definitely give it a proper judgment.
Definitely.
Yeah.
All right. So I want to add some avocado to it because I like the combination.
Yeah.
Initially, you had done some lime on
some lime on the salmon. Yeah.
Okay. Lovely. So this is the combination. I'm tempted to add the kimchi, but it will be too much. So yeah, I have the salmon, I have the base, I have the avocado. Let me see how they marry into each other. I like the sesame on the avocado. It's coming in very strongly.
Yeah.
The salmon is not as potent as somebody will imagine fish will be.
Like a very fishy texture, kind of cooked. Yeah.
That's quite interesting. Have you tried the salmon? Let me see the kimchi side of
And it's also spicy, yeah. So if you like it, go for it.
Oh, the kimchi is spicy?
Yeah.
Okay. Can people make their own kimchi at home?
Yeah, you can. You can. You just need to know how to go about it.
Okay.
There are different. We have like a specific way we make it at NSK.
Okay.
But if you want something a bit less complex, but kimchi is you really need to know how to go about fermenting products because you can easily go wrong with it and get it right. So you need to understand fermentation first, or like the basics of fermentation. Then you can go about like ensuring you have a good product because you're creating an environment where healthy bacteria can multiply and avoiding as much as possible to have bad bacteria grow in your food.
Okay.
Because once bad bacteria gets on your food, you can't really
It gets chaotic, man.
Exactly.
Yeah. So here is the kimchi that I have with the best and some avocado. Let me see how. Maybe kimchi is acquired taste that I don't know.
Good. Something you're open to, or
something I'll try again some other day. The kimchi one is borderline acquired taste, but I like the fact that there is that intentionality because we're talking about kombucha.
Yeah.
It has a similar feel to kombucha.
The fermentation process.
Yes. I see that.
Because kombucha is fermented. This is also fermented.
And lastly, these ones.
Just take it up.
Just take it up. So these ones you said it's a strip. I know sesame seed is there.
Yeah. There's a nourish it. That's seaweed and rice paper, just covered in rice paper.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. These are new pre-made it.
Yes.
Ah.
So it also has a really rich umami flavor, especially because of the nourish it. Yeah.
I like it, and it's quite chewy.
Yeah.
I mean, the combination and even the desire to make some chewy elements and less chewy elements, is that something that is intentional when you're putting a meal together?
Yeah, you just have to create texture in your food. If you have something, you can have something crunchy. That's where the kimchi comes in, something soft, avocado. The quinoa has a grainy, a nice crunch. Just a good bite to it. Yeah, like when you're creating a meal, you just have to make sure, like, different elements. You're creating different textures. Just not one texture on your plate of food.
Okay. Yeah. Hey, Chef Ron.
Yes.
This has been an amazing, amazing experience.
It is.
I really appreciate you coming through again.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
This is lovely.
Thank you.
Now today we know how to make salmon.
Salmon bowl.
Wow.
Yes.
That's amazing. Of course, we have to toast. So get yours. Where's your spoon? We have to toast to more healthy eating. Even as we close up the show, I have to finish up with avocado. But the toast is that even as we proceed in life, may doors open some more doors for salmon to be part of our meals once in a while. And since we know how to make it, we're just cheering to that.
Cheers.
I appreciate it.
Cheers.
Big time. Thank you very much for joining with the Farm Kenya Show. over the past 1 hour and a half. Thank you very much for being with us. This is beautiful. It's been an amazing show, finishing up with a beautiful meal. What a better way. There's no better way to do it, as I call it. My name is Noki Kimboy. Have yourself a very good afternoon, and God bless you. See you next Tuesday. For now, it's a bye-bye. We are out, and avocado is the way to go, but salmon is even the better way to go. Wow, this is amazing, man.
Thank you.
Kazi pamoja na tukue pamoja.